Hello and welcome to the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. I'm Professor Beth Keister and I'll be your host through this wacky and wild ride. Hang on! So why study sociology and anthropology at Albright? Our students often say that we have a welcoming and home-like department where faculty are readily available. We have a wide diversity of faculty experience and choices in the different types of course content that is offered, as you'll see through the different graduation options that you have. Students can combine sociology with other departmental majors. This is a pretty common theme here at Albright, but in sociology in particular, we have a host of ways in which those combinations have already been sort of provided for you. The faculty work hard to create passion in students, and the sky is the limit for ambitious students. I'm going to tell you all about some of those opportunities throughout the slides. And faculty and students frequently partner in our ACRE program, which are independent research projects that the student or the faculty member can design as co-collaborators. And this include things like applied research in the city of Reading or across Berks County, as well as a variety of internships. So who are the faculty? We have Dr. Barty Thompson. He teaches a lot of our anthropology classes. We have Professor Abadalo. She teaches a significant number of our criminology courses, along with her counterpart, Dr. Kenan Rice. You'll also find Dr. Rice teaching classes like research methods and senior seminar, along with his counterpart, Dr. Charles Brown. Dr. Brown also teaches a lot of our theory classes, as well as classes such as cults and new religious movements and sociology of religion, as well as sociology and pop culture. Next, we have Dr. Jennings, who you will find teaching statistics along with many of our environmental sociology courses. And then there's myself, Dr. Beth Keister. I teach in the family studies courses as well as research methods and statistics. So what kind of majors can you find within our department? So we have a variety of different options. The first are sort of our sociology tracks. These are different majors just within the sociology department. These include things like anthropology, criminology, family studies, and just a general sociology degree. We also have a bunch of interdisciplinary majors in which we partner with other departments across campus, including crime and justice, child and family studies, environmental studies, and urban affairs. I'll explain each of these in the future slides. Now, you can be sure that no matter which of your tracks you take, there will be a couple of key courses. You'll be required to take Introduction to Sociology, Statistics, Research Methods, Social Theory, and a senior seminar. This is a capstone course that really helps you tie together all the things you will have learned throughout your time in the major. So let's talk about some of the different majors. Anthropology, for those of you who may not know what it is, it really expands the focus of investigation to include biological, cultural, and ecological forces that have effects on humans. So in these courses, students will incorporate a broad array of information and perspective to arrive at a more complete and complex understanding of the human species. So what are some things that you might do with this type of degree? Students often go into things like graduate studies or any kind of discipline that includes anthropology, sociology, law, medicine, and a number of other social, environmental, and biological sciences. Criminology is one of our most popular tracks, and it really exposes students to the sociological perspective when it comes to looking at things like socialization, culture, deviance, conformity, social organization, and societal development, complex organizations, and the principles of stratification, as well as other forms of social inequality. So in these areas, students tend to look at things like crime and deviance, as well as other social problems that could pertain to the study of criminology, including family dysfunction, poverty, education, racism, gender issues, and the sociology of work and occupations. In family studies, we're going to be looking at families as systems that are part of a larger society, and understand those family systems and their relationship to the development and social participation of their members, as well as the skills to evaluate and conduct research on topics related to family interaction. Students are introduced to, again, sociological theories that have to do with the family, including group formation, external forces that impinge upon family functioning, and methods that can be used to measure and anticipate things like family dysfunction. In general sociology, it's really kind of combining a little bit of all of these things. It's becoming more of a generalist than a specialist. This is particularly true for students who perhaps want to go on to graduate school or law school, but also intended for those who seek careers in business, government, or community service occupations that you probably don't even necessarily need graduate school for. So what about those interdisciplinary programs? For instance, what's the difference between criminology and crime and justice? So crime and justice is going to have a few of the same classes that the criminology does, but it's also going to add some political science and some psychology. It's going to focus more on a legal and political analysis of criminal deviance, and students will often pursue a curriculum which includes crime, criminal deviance, juvenile delinquency, victimization, criminal law and legal sanctions, and political and legal aspects of criminal codes both within the United States and in the global community. Environmental studies is a little bit sociology, a little bit anthropology, and a little bit biology. It's really rooted in the liberal arts tradition of diversity and critical thought, and requires coursework in politics, anthropology, sociology, and psychology of the environment, as well as environmental economics. Students may choose to study things such as ecological history, religion and the environment, and or the application of philosophical ethics to the natural world. Urban Affairs is perhaps one of the most interdisciplinary programs here at Albright. It includes sociology, anthropology, political science, economics, communications, philosophy, and history. So it engages in a multidisciplinary study of such issues as the history of urbanization, economic influences on urban growth and development, political influences on the city, social cultural causes and effects, and the interplay of each of these dynamics. This major is really intended to promote public service while launching socially and environmentally relevant careers dealing with constructive solutions to urban problems. Students are trained for career opportunities in development, urban planning and design, public policy, and the administration of public and private agencies, including municipal administration, environmental management, housing law, or social services. And then we have child and family studies. So the difference between family studies is that family studies is just sociology, where child and family studies squishes together part sociology and part psychology. So it's designed for students interested in both of those aspects with a particular emphasis on child socialization and development. It provides an ideal academic preparation for students interested in working with children, either in the context of education or human services. Okay, so now that you've chosen a major, let's talk about some possible internship opportunities. This is a list of places, just a limited list of places that some of our students have interned, including places like the FBI, the U.S. Marshal and Attorney's Office, Burke's Women in Crisis, the DEA, Juvenile Detention Center, as well as a host of local police departments. So our students really have the opportunity for all sorts of experiential learning, regardless of what their major is. Additionally, there are several study abroad opportunities for sociology and anthropology students to acquire class credit while also getting to broaden their horizons in foreign countries. Some of these include Peru, Hawaii, Ireland, and most near and dear to the sociology department is a course that travels to Ecuador. This course was founded in the sociology department by Dr. Jennings almost 11 years ago. And so it's one that is housed directly in sociology, and several of the sociology faculty have been on this particular trip. It runs in January over the interim, so it's a 3-week immersive experience in the culture of Ecuador, and can't say enough good things about the different kinds of opportunities that this trip in particular allows for. Finally, where are some of our graduates? It's important, of course, to get that job once you get out of college. So what are some of our graduates doing? We have them in federal agencies, including the United States Secret Service, FBI, and the U.S. Marshals. We have graduates in a variety of different legal positions, as well as things like caseworkers, case managers, mental health counselors, higher education counselors, school counselors, as well as a variety of other opportunities. So the possibilities are endless when it comes to an Albright degree in sociology or anthropology. Of course, you can find more about our program online at the Sociology and Anthropology webpage for Albright. Otherwise, if you have any questions or concerns, you're more than welcome to reach out to any of the faculty members mentioned in this particular video. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about the sociology department. And again, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to us. We'd be happy to answer them.